Hello, and welcome to video number 2 with me and little Mr. Taj here. We're going to lead you through a practice on opening the hamstrings and a little bit of quad opening. It'll be about 30-minute practice. Taj wants to tell you about it too. For this practice, you will want a strap or a belt if you have one. You can make do without if you do not have a strap with you. And also a blanket or a towel for a little extra padding. Let's start by closing the eyes and coming to a comfortable seated position. Take a big breath in. Let it go through the mouth. Let's do that one more time. With the eyes closed, start to come into an ujjayi breath. This is breath with sound. The sound is made by slightly constricting the vocal cords and dragging the air through the back of the throat. So exhaling your breath out, and then inhale through the nostrils with that whispering sound in the throat, filling all the way up to the top of your capacity. Pause with the lungs full. And then exhale through the nostrils, same whispering sound. Pause with the lungs empty. Inhale through the nostrils for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause with your lungs full. Exhale through the nostrils. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause with your lungs empty. Let's do that again. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold the breath in. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold the breath out. Take 3 more breaths like that on your own. Feel free to make the counts a little longer or a little shorter, depending on your own lung capacity. And try to create that whispering sound, even steady ujjayi sound on the inhale and the exhale. Each one of these breaths helping you to arrive more fully in your body. Noticing all the sensations from the base of the body all the way up to the crown of the head. Clearing away any worries or concerns that might be in your mind. After your third breath, gently come forward to hands and knees. In the hands and knees position, just start to circle the hips. So you're shifting your torso forward and back, kind of side to side, moving in some circles. And then go the other way. It can be really nice to pad the knees, especially if you have a hard surface that you're on. So using your towel or blanket. And then tuck your toes, lift your hips, coming into your first down dog. If your hamstrings are really tight or you have any lower back issues, keep your knees a little bent here. If you want to work on getting those hamstrings open right away, just reach the heels down, send the sit bones up, Straighten your arm bones and spread out through your fingers so the hands are nice and active. Take 2 more big breaths here in downward dog. And then from down dog, walk your hands back towards your feet till you're in a forward fold. Catch hold of your elbows and allow yourself just to rock a little side to side, releasing any tension in your neck, letting your head hang, maybe shaking out your head. And then release your arms down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. As you exhale, fold forward into your legs. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing, taking your arms up towards the sky. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Pausing here in a standing position with your hands at your heart. Take a moment to create an intention. So, distilling down what you are needing right now into one word or one sentence. What are you trying to create or manifest by practicing right now? This is called your sankalpa. Creating your sankalpa and stating it clearly in your mind. You can hear the wild turkeys right now in the background. This video is taking place in the hills of Mendocino County. Lots of wild animals out here. Open your eyes, inhale, take your arms up towards the sky. As you exhale, fold forward into your legs. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. On your exhale, walk your hands forward into downward dog. Inhale, shift your weight forward into plank pose, shoulders over the wrists. As you exhale, lower all the way down onto your belly. Point your toes. Inhale, lift your chest, low cobra. Exhale, go back to downward facing dog. You can take as long as you need in those transitions, and also feel free to modify any of these postures to suit your body right now. Walk your hands all the way back to your feet, coming into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow forward into your legs. Deep inhale, come all the way up, lifting your arms. Exhale the hands to your heart. Inhale, sweep your arms up again. Exhale, fold forward, pulling your belly in toward your spine. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, walk your hands forward into downward facing dog. Inhale, shift your weight forward into plank pose. Exhale, lower all the way down. Point your toes. Inhale, lift your chest. Elbows draw back. Exhale, go back to downward facing dog. Pausing in downward dog. This time, let's inhale, take the right leg up. As you exhale, bring your right knee to your nose. Inhale, stretch it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, knee to nose, and step your right foot between your hands. As you inhale, come all the way up into high lunge, crescent lunge. Bending that right knee a little deeper, press through the left heel. Gazing one point in front of you, reach through the arms. And then release your hands down to the mat. Step back into plank pose, deep breath in. Exhale, this time lowering halfway or all the way down. Inhaling to cobra or upward facing dog, shoulders back and down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, bring your knee towards your nose. Inhale, stretch it back again. Exhale, left knee to nose. Inhale, stretch it back. Exhale, left knee to nose, and step left foot through. Coming all the way up into high lunge, reach the arms up. Draw your right hip forward, left hip back a little, press through the right heel. If it feels good for you, bend into that left knee a little deeper. And then release your hands all the way down to the mat. Inhale, step to plank pose. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up again. Exhale, right knee to your left elbow this time. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, right knee to right armpit. Inhale, stretch it back. Exhale, right knee to your nose, and then step your right foot between your hands. This time, let's spin the left heel down and come up into Warrior One. Taking this pose dynamically, so on your inhale, straighten the right leg, flex your foot. As you exhale, bend the right knee, take your arms back and your chest forward. Let's do that again. Inhale, straighten right leg, lift the arms, lift your torso up. Exhale, take your arms back, stretch the chest forward. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, reach your arms back, your heart forward. Good, now a few options from here. You can stay like this. Those of you that want a little more challenge can interlace fingers behind your back. Fold forward, taking those arms up and over. Stay with your deep breath. Press through your left heel. Relax tension in your neck and your jaw. Good, now on your inhale breath, come all the way back up. Lift your arms up. Straighten your front leg. Step your back foot forward a little bit. I'm going to move my blanket for this. So stepping the left foot forward a little, take your hands to your hips, draw that right hip back, and then fold forward. And it's your choice how far you go. You could go part way, try to keep that right leg straight. If it's available, going a little farther, maybe hands on the ground or hands on blocks. If you want a little deeper stretch, folding all the way forward into that right leg, letting your head drop down. Taking some deep breaths into the right hamstring. Press firmly through the outer left heel. Feel for stretching your heart forward towards your right big toe. Now to come back up, bring hands to the hips, come all the way up, flat back. Transitioning here, you're going to step your left foot back a little more and come into Warrior Two. Take that right knee over the right ankle. Take your arms out wide. As you inhale, reverse your warrior, reaching through the right arm, full stretch, extending. Exhale, Warrior Two. Inhale, side angle, right forearm on your right thigh. Reach your left arm over your ear. Exhale, back to Warrior Two. Inhale, reverse warrior, reaching to the right arm. Exhale, back to Warrior Two. Inhale, side angle, right forearm on your thigh, reaching through the left arm. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior again, reaching. And this time, exhale, windmill your hands down to the ground. Put your left knee down, and this is where you're going to want your towel or your blanket underneath the left knee. You could also double fold the edge of your mat for extra padding if you don't have towel or blanket. And then back your hips up and flex your right foot. So you're getting a nice stretch to that right hamstring. For those of you that want a little deeper posture, you can slide the right heel forward with your hands on blocks or hands to the ground for more of a splits posture, full splits. Either way, sending the breath into that right hamstring, and don't force the stretch. Just go to the point where you feel some opening, but not too much intensity in the stretch. One more deep breath here. Then go ahead and bend the front knee. So coming into more of a lunge here. And we're going to take a little quad stretch. Right forearm on your thigh. You could stay like this if that's enough. If you want to try it, bend the back knee, grab that left foot with your left hand, and try to pull the heel towards the left butt. As you do that, shift your hips a little forward. And once again, just looking for a kind of gentle to medium stretch, not forcing, allowing that quadricep muscle to open up slowly. It's always better to think of, when you get into a pose, think of breathing deeper rather than pushing yourself deeper. Breathe yourself deeper into the posture. The breath really makes all the difference. Release that left foot. Tuck your left toes under, step back to down dog. Moving through a vinyasa if you'd like, coming to plank pose. You can always skip this sequence as well, lowering halfway or all the way. Inhaling up dog or cobra. Exhaling downward dog. Let's take the other side. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale, cross left knee to right elbow. Inhale, stretch it back. Exhale, left knee, left armpit. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, knee to nose, step your left foot through. Spin your right heel down, come up into warrior one. As you exhale, take those arms back, stretch your heart forward. On your inhale, straighten the front leg, lift the arms. Exhale, bend the front knee, arms reach back. Inhale, straighten the front leg, lift the arms. And this is Shira, dog, just came to join us. Exhale, reach the arms back. Inhale, lift the arms one more time. Exhale, reach the arms back, pausing here. You can stay like this or interlace your fingers behind, rolling the shoulders back and coming a little deeper for humble warrior. Keep your breath nice and deep here. Press through the outer right heel. Release any tension in your neck or jaw. On your next inhale breath, come back up. Take your hands to your hips and step your back foot forward a little, straightening your left leg. And draw your right hip forward, lift your chest, and fold forward as far as feels good for you. Keeping that left leg straight if possible. If it feels good, you could fold all the way forward, maybe hands to the ground or hands on blocks. If it feels good, maybe even letting your head drop all the way down. Taking some big breaths into that left hamstring. See if you can come back to the way we were breathing at the beginning, those smooth, steady, audible Ujjayi breath. Okay, coming back up, hands to the hips. flat back, coming all the way up. And then take your feet a little wider and come into Warrior Two. Arms reaching out. Bend that front knee. Flip your left palm and reverse Warrior, reaching. As you exhale, come back to Warrior Two, arms reaching out. Inhale, side angle, left forearm on your thigh, right arm over your ear. Exhale, Warrior Two. Deep inhale, reverse Warrior. So connecting to that deep breath. Exhale, Warrior Two. Inhale, side angle, reaching through that right arm. Exhale, Warrior Two. This time, inhale, reverse. And as you exhale, bring your hands all the way down to the mat and put your right knee down, either once again on your blanket or on double folded mat or towel. Backing your hips up into a half splits. Stretch your heart forward. Send your deep breath into that left hamstring. If you're taking full splits, go ahead and slide that left heel forward, right knee back. One more deep breath here. Okay, and then back your hips up and bend your front knee, coming into a lunge. And let's do that little quad stretch. So reaching the right arm back. If this is enough here, you could just lean the hips forward. If you want to try it, bending that right knee, grab the foot and pull the heel towards the butt. Take some full breaths into that right quadricep. Looking for a nice, gentle to medium stretch. Nothing too intense. One thing to look for also is to have the right toes pointing straight up, so your foot's not sickling in one or the other direction. That'll help protect your knee joint. Release the stretch. Place your hands down. Step back to downward facing dog. As you inhale, shifting forward into plank pose. Exhale, lower all the way onto your belly. Let's take a back bend here. I'll give you a choice. You can do Sphinx pose, pressing up on your forearms. This is a nice gentle option. If you'd like a more challenging option, you can interlace fingers behind your back, lifting the upper body and the legs, or you could grab your ankles, kick into your hands, and lift up for bow pose. Any of those three back bends. Taking about 5 breaths in the posture. See if you can make your inhale and exhale even and smooth. Shira, go lay down. Go lay down. The dog is wanting to partake in our yoga experience here. When you're ready, gently come back down, hands under the shoulders, and press yourself back into child's pose. So your big toes are touching, your knees are wide. Taking a few deep breaths and softening your whole body. From child's pose, you're going to press yourself up on your hands and just transition to your legs coming forward. Taking the legs forward with the feet together. If you'd like to use your strap now, this is a nice time to wrap the strap around the kind of base of the big toe mound. Flexing your toes back. Inhale, lift your heart, flattening your back. Exhale, bend your elbows and pull. Notice how I'm not rounding my back a lot. Trying to keep the spine pretty straight. What that does is it isolates the stretch into the hamstrings and helps you not to pull too hard on the nerves in the back of the spine and the back of the head. After several breaths here, if everything feels good for you, you can gently let your head drop a little more, but just make sure that everything's feeling positive in the back body. Again, deep breath. Breath will always take you right to the point you need to go in the posture. And perhaps here you reconnect with your intention for practicing and see if you can weave that in to the way that you are approaching this posture. Okay, release that pose. Take your arms forward. Make sure you have your strap near you if you have a strap, and roll down onto your back. Hugging the knees in. Give yourself a little squeeze. And then set your feet to the mat. And let's take a little bridge pose just to release from that forward folding. Lift the hips. You can be in a low bridge, or you can lift your hips a little higher. If you want a deeper back bend, you can interlace your fingers underneath you. And rolling the shoulders further under. If your low back is feeling tweaky today, keep your hips a little lower. If it feels good for you, you can lift the hips higher. Okay, if your hands are clasped, release them. Gently come back down. Now take your strap and wrap it around your right foot for Supta Padangusthasana. You want to take the strap just beneath the big toe mound. Your left knee can be bent with your foot on the ground, or you can straighten your left leg. That's a little deeper stretch. Taking some deep breaths here. For those of you that want a little bit more challenge, you can walk your hands further up the strap, lifting your head up. Perhaps even grabbing your big toe with your right hand. Maybe even lifting the left heel an inch. And then slowly lowering your head back down if it's lifted. And let's take this into a twist. So bring your right leg over to the left, tucking your left hip further under. You can hold the strap or you can hold the left foot, and then take your right arm out to the right. Reaching out through both heels. Send your deep breath down into your belly. And breathing yourself back to center. Take your strap off your right foot. Switch legs. Wrapping the strap around the left foot. Now again, you can stay here, just reaching through the left heel. The right knee can be straight, or you can bend the right knee with the foot on the ground for a little bit more supported version. If you'd like more challenge, lift your torso up off the ground, walk your hands further up the strap, maybe even grab your big toe with your left hand. If it's straining for the neck, sometimes I like to just cup the back of the head with the right hand. Taking some deep breaths here. And then gently coming down and coming into the twist. So that left leg goes over to the right. Bring that right hip further underneath your body. Turn your head to the left. Maybe your left arm goes out to the left. And take some full breaths down into the belly. Slowly come back to center. Take the strap off your left foot. Release both legs down. Just notice how your legs are feeling. Just closing your eyes. Check in with yourself right now. If you feel like you need any final pose, go ahead and take that now. Otherwise, just rest, relaxing your whole body, closing the eyes. If you are taking a final posture here or two, make sure you stay with your deep breath. Feel yourself slowing down, the breath slowing down, your thought process slowing down. As you relax into Shavasana, the final corpse pose. This is the state where you receive all the gifts that life has to offer you. So your body and your mind become completely receptive and open. As if life could just pour through you, making yourself completely available to all the energy inside you, available to all the love that's in your life. Notice if there are any other places you can relax. Just scanning your body, perhaps in your mouth, your tongue relaxed, the eyebrows and the eyelids relaxed, all the way out to the fingertips and the toes. If you're enjoying this rest, feel free to stay here longer. If you'd like to close this practice in a seated position, go ahead and gently make your way up to seated. Closing with the hands at the heart, the eyes closed. just recognizing for a moment the effects of your practice, scanning your body, your mind, noticing how you're feeling. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day or evening whenever you're taking this practice. My goal with these videos is to help support you in any way that you're needing support right now. So do feel free to reach out to me over email if you have any questions. It's circlewithin@gmail.com. Thank you so much. Namaste.